Hi everyone, I hope you are all doing well. I hope you're all keeping well and staying home. I wanted to record a quick video for you to talk a little bit about social media during the coronavirus, whilst we're all at home, what's happening with it, and what kind of advice is going out as to what people should be doing with their social media. So I think the first thing that you should do is take a step back and reflect on your social media in general. So don't rush into posting, just take a step back and have a think. Now, whilst you're thinking, what I really want you to do is get into thinking about your audience. So if you've worked with me in workshops and things, you know all about audience personas, and you will have mapped those out, so you know what your audience look like, you know what they do, you know what they do on the weekends, whether they have families, etc. Now, I want you to really get into the minds of those audience personas and think about what they're going through, what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and use that information now moving forward even more in your social media. So for instance, if your audience is mums, you know, they're probably more frazzled, they've been homeschooling for a week, some of them will have broken up, some haven't. So I really want you to talk to them even more so than you did before, even more personally than you did before. Really think about how they feel. I suppose the overall message is just kind of be more human on your social media and really relate to what they're going through. Don't be afraid to talk about the coronavirus and talk about what we're all going through and our isolation period that we're in at the moment. Be quite open about that, because ultimately we're all going through that together. And you know, I can relate to the fact that I've just had to lock the entire family out of the kitchen, like here, even the dog. I've got my kids' plans here in the background. You know, I'm not going to change that just to do a video. I'm not going to clean it up, although I did hide the laundry basket. But you know, just we're all going through this. We're all trying to work from our homes now. So think about what your audience are going through and think about how you will message them about your brand or generally on your social media. I think the key thing is don't stop on your social media. So some of you will have brands where you are getting extra business. You know, if you run an e-commerce business for loungewear, you might find that your sales are up. Whereas some of us have had to close down properties, you know, little businesses that involve people visiting you, and we've had to close those down. And but don't feel that I don't feel that you need to stop posting on social media because of that. Even more so, I would just think about what the people are going through. Who are your audience? You know, if you run a nail bar, for example, you know, their nails are going to be getting bit tatty now, they're going to want them removed. So think about how you can talk to them about their nails, you know, about how you can carry on some care, anything that you can, any information you can give them where you can add some value. And you know, just think about those sorts of things, and even sharing funny tidbits, little funny humorous jokes will just keep us all going through this period, because you know, as we know, it's not easy. And you know, I think it's a time to add some character to your brand, show empathy to your audience base, and really just keep plugging away on your social media. Don't let them drop, because in the long run, when we come out of this, be it 3 months or 6 months, people will need their nails doing again, people need their haircuts, people need to buy clothes. You know, even if your brand has suffered in the short term, in the long term, people will return to you. So I think that's kind of my key message, and I'm not going to ramble on an awful lot longer because I've been going for a few minutes now. But yeah, the key message again is take some time to stop and reflect, think about your audience, think about how they're feeling, what they're going through, be almost more human on your social media, let on a bit about how you are, what you're feeling, how your business is affected. And keep running those social media accounts, and fingers crossed we'll all get through this. And it's going to be difficult, no one's going to pretend that it isn't. I'm already going slightly stir crazy in the house, But let me know what you're doing with your social media. It would be really useful to hear what's going on. I have seen some of you all continuing with it, which is great, and I would absolutely encourage that. So let me know and see you soon. Bye.